Hey man, you want to see me mix a full song in Logic? I know you do. But first, you gotta go ahead and hit that subscribe button, baby. What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Wavy Wayne from WavyWayne.com, and I'm here to help you out with learning Logic on this video, man. I know a lot of y'all been watching my other videos where I show how to do stuff in Pro Tools and Studio One and Luna, and you're like, yo, Wavy, when you gonna do more Logic videos? Well, here it is, man. Make sure you hit that subscribe button if you ain't already, and I appreciate you if you did. You know what I'm talking about? I think they got a little like button down there, too. That ain't gonna hurt. That ain't gonna hurt. All right, man. But basically, yeah, I'm gonna break down a full mix session in Logic. I'm gonna start with some raw audio files, and I'm gonna just do the mix right along with y'all so y'all can, you know what I'm saying, watch and see the techniques. So make sure y'all get out a pen, a paper out, and take some notes, man, because it's really about the process. Now, the order of how I do things, how I process my vocals, that's gonna be important. So I feel like every single mix at least starts out in a similar way, so you guys will learn a lot just by watching and observing this process, all right? So let's just go ahead and jump right into it. Oh, before I do that, though, I do want to remind y'all that WavyWayne.com, my website, has a bunch of templates that's already set up. So I have a stock Logic template, just like the one I'm going to be using today. I'm not even using a template. I'm just going to be making this as I go. But I have templates set up already ready to go for y'all. So you can just skip a lot of this stuff and start recording, start being creative, jump right into the process, man. Save yourself a bunch of time. And if you're even working with clients, these are so useful, man. If you got one of my templates already, leave a comment below so everybody can see how far they are. How far they are. All right, let's get it. All right, here we go. So I got this session here. I'm gonna go ahead and play it. I know for a fact, though, you can see that everything is zeroed out. When I just got done playing it, it's clipping at 3 dB over. So I'm gonna actually turn this beat down a little bit because I know for a fact that that thing is too loud. So I'm gonna go ahead and play this here for y'all so we can hear this. And I'm just gonna play it. It's just a verse and a hook. We're gonna get an idea of what the session feels like and sounds like, and then we're gonna start to mix. Yeah, it's WavyWayne.com. I ain't got no auto-tune on that, so don't judge. Add another comma, I'm about to come up. I told her, call me when she pull up. I'm about to add another comma. Add another comma, baby, add another comma. Need a money counter, baby, got too much to count up. Texting my accountant, add a check to my account. I be getting every dollar, I ain't missing no amount. Yeah, run it up, I be waking up for a check. Cut it up, I'ma bust it down with the set. Can you turn around? I'ma wipe it down if it's wet. I keep a gun around, I don't got no time for a threat. Nigga be tripping, all my jewelry dripping, whip straight out the kitchen. You think I'm slipping, better check positions. I've been on a mission, stacking, flipping, stacking, pivot, never lacking period. It's in my spirit, I was born to get it. Add another comma, add another comma. I'm about to come up, I'm about to come up. I told her, call me when she pull up. Baby, add another comma. Need a money counter, baby, got too much to count up. Texting my accountant, add a check to my account. I be getting every dollar, I ain't missing no amount. Yeah. I bet. So I like the vibe. Again, everything is super dry right now. No processing has been done. All the editing has been done. Even though you see these clips like this, I'm not going to edit this in Logic right now. I've done the editing to this already in Pro Tools and just exported the full audio files over to this Logic session. So we're gonna just focus on doing processing during this actual video that I'm working on today. If you wanna see me do a video where I edit in Logic, go ahead and leave that down in the comments below, and we can actually work on that too in the future, baby. But you gotta ask for it. You got to ask for it. All right, so first thing that I want to do is start off with addressing my music, man. Let's address this beat. So since we're working with a 2-track, I'm gonna go over to like this loud part of the hook, and this is where I actually want to do a couple of things. First thing I want to do is attenuate the volume on that beat. I'm gonna actually set this fader back to unity gain. Quick way to do that is if you hold the Option key and click it, Now, a lot of the shortcuts that I use for Logic, they are Pro Tools shortcuts. In your preferences, you can go up key commands and then go to edit them or whatever. Oh, presets. Yeah, Pro Tools. You see, I'm using the Pro Tools key command. So it's just going to make it so much better, man, because I love working in Pro Tools, and I love the fact that I can come over to Logic and a lot of the same functionality transfers over here. So yeah, enough about that. First thing that I'm going to do for this track is actually add a gain reduction plugin. Okay, so we're gonna go over to utility, and I'm gonna choose gain and stereo gain plugin. And then so typically I see that this beat is over by like +3, you know what I'm saying, on the main part. So I need to actually go ahead and continue that, weight that down, probably like 10 dB. Let's listen to it now. Solo this beat out. It's soloed already. Cool. Cool. So that I'm gonna keep it at -10. So that's gonna give me a nice amount of headroom. So when I'm adding all the other processing that I'm gonna do, I'm not gonna risk clipping too quickly. Okay. So I definitely want to stay away from that ceiling. So I got myself a nice amount of headroom. Now we can actually move on to the next step. So after that, let's see, Wavy, what do I want to do? I want to find the tempo. Super crucial for working on any DAW is having the tempo locked in. Not only does it make editing a lot easier because the grid will be relevant to the actual music, and by the grid I mean like all these lines and numbers and stuff that we see here. So it will be relevant to the actual music, and when you're using time-based effects like delays and reverbs, that stuff is going to automatically sync up with the music as well. So Logic actually has a very fast and easy way to find the tempo. I found that it actually works pretty good for the most part. I definitely recommend that you do this on a section of the beat or whatever that you're using this that has percussion, right? You want to go to the more percussive section, the part with the drums and stuff, because that's where the rhythm is easily going to be detected, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and click on here, and I go down to utility. Is that utility? No, it's metering. And then BPM counter, right? So I'm just going to insert the BPM counter right on my beat track, and I'm just going to play it for a second. And once I see a tempo that I think is accurate, then that's the tempo that I'm going to go ahead and lock in. All right, cool. So we getting a tempo between 77 and 76.9. So I'm just going to go ahead and err on the side that the producer is not totally crazy and not going to make it 76.9. So we're going to think that it's 77 is what I'm going to go with for the tempo. So we don't even need that beat plug-in no more. I'm just going to turn it off. You can either turn it off or remove it totally. But now what I want to actually do is up here in my tempo field at the top of the edit window here is go ahead and double click and enter the tempo. It was 77. And now you see that my grid actually correlates with the different changes in the beat. So if I even zoom in, we can see here, boop. All right, we can see how 17, how that's lined up for bar, right? It's perfect. So cool, just as easy as that, I've already knocked out a major chunk of this. So the next thing that I want to actually do is go ahead and start to tune up this vocal. I obviously want to go with the auto-tune sound because it sounds pretty trash without it. So we want to go with an auto-tune sound on this vocal. And to do that, I'm going to use one plugin. I lied to you. I know I said that this was going to be all stock plugins, but there's going to be one plugin, or actually two plugins that I'm using that's not stock, and it's going to be auto-tune, okay, and auto-key. Now, there's no better pitch correction to me than using auto-tune and auto-key, man. If you got something that you like to use better, use that. Otherwise, if you want the auto-tune sound, use auto-tune, okay? Fine. They even have a subscription service, so you ain't got to just drop a whole bag right now. You can just pay a little bit monthly and have access to a whole bunch of plugins that they got, man. They got hella plugins right now. All right, bet. So I'm going to go ahead and put the auto key on this actual plugin, and that's going to be down in my audio units, Antares. I'm going to go to auto key. audio key. All right, bet. So basically all this is going to do is listen to the beat as I'm playing it, and it's going to determine what the key is. And then once I find that, I'm going to hit send to auto tune. So before I actually do that, what I want to do is insert the auto tune plugin on the track, the first vocal track here. So I'm going to be using the Auto Tune Pro. Again, you can use any auto tune that you have or any other pitch correction software that you have, but this is what I have. This is what I like. So I'm going to use this. And this is going to be the only other plugin that is not already available in your Logic when you open it up. All right. Maybe you just rapping or singing and you don't need auto tune. Perfect. Okay. Don't even worry about this then. You feel me? But I'm going to go ahead and hit the alto tenor. And yeah, shoot, I think that's all I need to do. Now I'm just going to go ahead and play the beat and let the auto key plugin do its thing. That's on my mama. Add another comma. I'm about to come up. I told her call me when she pull up. I'm about to add another comma. Add another comma, baby, add another comma. Need a money counter, baby, got too much to count up. Texting my accountant, add a check to my account. All right, bet. So we pretty solid at C minor. Now, they definitely recommend that you go a little bit longer, but I'm pretty sure that that's going to be accurate. It wasn't doing a lot of changing. So I just went on ahead and hit send the auto tune, and you can see that the plugin has updated to represent the key of C minor and the key of C and the scale minor. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and close this out, and we can close that out as well. And I also went on ahead and whoops, turned that off by accident. I turned my retune speed all the way up to 0. For the sound that I'm going for on this track, I don't really need to mess with too much more in this plugin. And I love that. I love simple plugins. I love doing something that's so simple that it seemed like I should have to do more, but I don't. It sounds right. If it sounds good, it is good. All right, that's a Wavy quote. Make sure you remember that. So now what I'm going to do is go ahead and copy this auto-tune plugin across all other tracks in this session. To do that, I can just hold Option and drag it. That way it copies over with the exact same settings. Boom, just like that. And I got my auto-tune copied over, all right? So now let's go ahead and get to y'all favorite part, and that's going to be processing the lead vocal, okay? So let's go ahead and start here with this lead vocal. Now, typically when you're working on a record, depending on the type of song and the feeling of it, you want to kind of process, lean my chair back a little bit. You want to process your vocals. Like, I kind of like to start at like the most exciting part of the song and make it as big as I possibly can. The part with all the instruments, all the vocals in there, whatever harmonies in it. But you see, this is a really simple song. The first hook is the same as the last hook, and the beat is the same. So I'm not even worried about none of that, but keep that in mind for larger sessions that you might be working on, especially for multi-track sessions. It's going to be important for you to kind of start and build the energy in the biggest part of the song with everything going on. Get your levels and everything set in that part, and then everything else will kind of balance itself out as you work through the session, okay? But here we go. I'm just going to solo out my lead vocal and start to listen. Add another comma. So the first thing that I know I always want to do to a lead vocal is go ahead and start to shape it up with some EQ. And with this EQ, I'm simply just going to be using the filters. I'm going to roll off the low end as much as needed, and then I'm going to roll off some of the high end, just because sometimes the high end get a little bit much. Now, I did record this using this microphone, the SM57B, which is not super crazy on the high end, so I might not take off too much, but I might just activate it just to make me feel good. You feel me? All right, so here we go. Add another comma. I told her call me when she. Add another comma. I told her call me when she. I'm about to add another. Add another comma, baby, add another comma. Need a money counter, baby, got too much to count up. Okay. Let's hear that one more time. Add another comma. Add another comma. Cool. So I'm actually rolling off a lot of the lows, but you see it's not really affecting that vocal at all, man. I'm up to 124 hertz, but it still feels right to me. So let's go ahead now and activate our our low pass filter and get some of these high frequencies out of here. For this one, let's go to 12 dB per octave. That way it's being very gentle. Add another comma. I told her call me when she. Okay. And that's probably about as much as I'm going to do there. Let's go ahead and now go on to some de-essing. That's going to be my next step. And with the de-esser, typically I love a de-esser plugin that's simple, man. I don't want to have to do a lot of processing with this de-esser. I'm gonna start off seeing what the factory default settings sound like, and I'm gonna probably adjust the threshold. And if I got to do too much more than that, I'm gonna be mad, and I'm probably gonna try to reach for a different plugin. Now, you know, obviously the max reduction, that's gonna determine how much we're gonna kind of reduce those S's, but yeah, like I said, and then the frequency that we targeting, but it should be pretty set it and forget it. So let's try. Add another comma. I told her call me when she. I'm about to add another. Add another comma, baby. Add another comma. Need a money counter, baby. Got too much to count up. Okay. So I just adjusted it a little bit. Let me just go back to here. Add another comma, baby. Add another comma. Need a money counter, baby. Got too much to count up. Yeah, it's not a lot of S's even in that section at all. So I'm gonna stick with that setting for now. If I need to make some more adjustments, then I can. But I'm also gonna be using some multi-band compression. So that's gonna help to control each frequency band as well. So we're not gonna get too crazy with that de-esser, man. It's on there. It's gonna do its job. And then I'm gonna move home, baby. Make sure you leave a like on this video if you like to keep it simple, man. All right, so next, let's go ahead. We can process in this lead vocal. Let's go ahead and add now a multi-band compressor. Shoot, let's go ahead and control this thing. Multi-pressor. I actually like this one right here, man. So we're gonna bring that down here. I like to start off with the low end. So I'm gonna actually turn these other bands off for now. Nah, you know what? I'm gonna leave them on just so I can get my crossover points. But we're gonna keep the thresholds up. Okay, that's a little threshold control there. All right, bet. So with the low end here, I'm gonna just start off by squashing the hell out of it. I'm turning it all the way down to where it's compressing all of the lows, right, of the vocal. Because a lot of the times the low end, it's not going to be very useful, man, especially the range I'm going to get it to. So what I'm going to do is adjust the crossover point for the low end. And I'm basically just going to be listening until it sounds like it gets a little bit unnatural. Then I'm going to back it off. And then I might reduce the threshold a little bit. But let's just see what we sounding like. Add another comma. So you see how it got thin? I told her call me when she. I'm about to add another. Add another comma, baby. Add another comma. Need a money counter, baby. Got too much to count up. Okay, I think. Comma, baby. Add another comma. Need a money counter, baby. Got too much to count up. Comma, baby, add another comma. Need a money counter, baby. Got too much to count up. All right, right. It sounded cleaner already. Sounded cleaner and more controlled, and I like that sound. So let's go ahead and continue now with the high end. I'm gonna jump over to the highs. Comma, baby, add another comma. Need a money counter, baby. And I just want to get it to start working, you know. Comma, baby, add another comma. Need a money counter, baby. Got too much to count up. Comma, baby, add another comma. Need a money counter, baby. Got too much to count up. Comma, baby, add another comma. Need a money counter, baby. Got too much to count up. Okay, cool. Now let's go ahead and attack the low mid section. Comma, baby, add another comma. Need a money counter, baby. Got too much to count up. Comma, baby, add another comma. Need a money counter, baby. Got too much to count up. Comma, baby, add another comma. Need a money counter, baby. Got too much to count up. All right, now let's hit these high mids. Comma, baby, add another comma. Need a money counter, baby. Got too much to count up. comma, baby, add another comma. Need a money counter, baby, got too much to count up. Comma, baby, add another comma. Need a money counter, baby, got too much to count up. All right, let's hear it before and after. Add another comma, baby, add another comma. Need a money counter, baby, got too much to count up. Add another comma, baby, add another comma. Need a money counter, baby, got too much to count up. Yeah, that sounded a whole lot better. It sounded cleaner. Now let's go ahead and do some compression on it. Since we lost a lot of gain with that, let's add it back with a compressor that has some character to it. So let's go with this compressor here. It has like everything that you want in a compressor and more. It's like doing too much. I wish it was a lot simpler, but we're gonna just use it simply. So let's go with a studio. Actually, let's go with a vintage VCA style sound. I'm on this one. I will probably just keep that ratio at about 2:1, and I'm gonna mess with the threshold here. And we're going to see what we get from there. I might need to add a little bit of makeup gain as well to get me the loudness that I want. But let's hear it. Add another comma, baby, add another comma. Need a money. I like what this is doing already, man. Without touching it, like it's already doing something to it, and I like it. Add another comma, baby, add another comma. Need a money counter, baby, got too much to count up. Add another comma, baby, add another comma. Need a money counter, baby, got too much to count up. Yeah, I like that. And it make me want to go back to my multi-band though and hit this low mid section a little harder. Add another comma, baby, add another comma. Need a money counter, baby, got too much to count up. All right, bet. Now, I think I like where we at so far. Kind of processing on that lead vocal. What? Why it's playing? Okay. All right, bet. So now let's go ahead and I'm gonna copy all of these plugins over because that vocal is just split up onto two parts, even though it's kind of the same. It's for the same lead. It's just the way I recorded it. I had to use two tracks because some parts overlap. So let's hear now. They both have the exact same process and they're at the same level in the mix. I might need to mix it in a little more, but let's just hear what we got so far. That's on my mama. Add another comma. I'm about to come up. I told her call me when she pull up. I'm about to add another comma. Add another comma, baby, add another comma. Need a money counter, baby, got too much to count up. All right, we hitting that low mids a little too hard. Add another comma. Add another comma. I'm about to come up. I told her call me when she pull up. I'm about to add another comma. Add another comma, baby, add another comma. Need a money counter, baby, got too much to count up. Texting my accountant, add a check to my account. I be getting every dollar, I ain't missing no amount, yeah. I like that a lot. So what we're gonna do is actually hit save because I realized just a second ago I ain't saved this, man. Y'all should always be saving your projects and then hit Command S after everything that you do that you like. So I'm just gonna name this comma mix _ YT because it's for the tube. Take a sip. So good. All right. So the verse actually is probably going to get a lot of the same processing. So I'm going to go ahead and copy all of these plugins over. And if I need to make any adjustments, then I will. But you know what? If it ain't broke, why would I fix it? So let's hear the verse. Add another comma. Run it up. $1, I ain't missing no amount, yeah. Run it up. I'll be waking up for a check. Cut it up, I'ma bust it down with the set. Can you turn around? I'ma wipe it down if it's wet. I keep a gun around, I don't got no time for a threat. These niggas be tripping, all my jewelry dripping. Whip straight out the kitchen. You think I'm slipping, better check positions. I've been on a mission. Stacking, flipping, stacking, pivot. Never lacking, period. It's in my spirit, I was born to get it. Add another digit. Add another comma. I'm about to come up. That sounded fire, actually, bro. It's sounding really good. So next, let's go ahead and bring these ad-libs in. All I'm doing, this is all static mix, man. I hope y'all remember where we started from. If not, rewind the video, listen to where we started from to where we at now already. And it's only been a couple of minutes. So let's go ahead now. I'm just gonna, actually with these ad-libs, one little trick that I love to do with ad-libs is I'm gonna actually roll off more lows and more highs, right? So I'm gonna make it a more narrow frequency bands where I'm really just getting a lot of mid-range for those actual ad-libs. So I'm gonna roll this up to probably about 500, and then on the high end, I'm gonna roll this up to probably about 6. Okay, let's listen.
Dollar, I ain't missing no amount, yeah. Run it up.
Yep. So let's listen.
Dollar, I ain't missing no amount, yeah. Run it up. I'll be waking up for a check. Cut it up. I'ma bust it down with the set. Can you turn around? I'ma wipe it down if it's wet. I keep a gun around. I don't got no time for a threat. These niggas be tripping, all my jewelry dripping. Whip straight out the kitchen. You think I'm slipping? Better check positions. I've been on a mission. Stack and flip it, stack and pivot. Never lacking period. It's in my spirit. I was born to get it. Add another digit. Add another come.
All right, cool. And then I'm gonna compress the ad-libs a little harder. I just like the way hard compression on ad-lib sound a lot of times.
Time for a threat. These niggas be tripping, all my jewelry dripping. Whip straight out the kitchen. You think I'm slipping? Better check positions. I've been on a mission. Stack and flip it, stack and pivot. Never lacking period. It's in my spirit. I was born to get it. Add another digit. Add another comma. Add another comma. I'm about to come up. I told him call me when shit pull up. I'm about to add another comma. Add another comma, baby, add another comma. Need a money counter, baby, got too much to count up. Texting my accountant, add a check to my account. I be getting every dollar, I ain't missing no amount, yeah.
Bruh, you better put a like on this video, you feel me? You better share this with your friends, man. Share this with your engineers, share this with your artists, you feel me? This your boy Wavy, WavyWayne.com. Again, I got template just like this, plus more, man. It's so much more, like parallel compression, all kind of time-based effects and stuff, already ready to go on my website, WavyWayne.com, using stock plugins, using Waves plugins, whatever you want, bro. It's ready. Let's get it. So let's continue with this, man, because now it's time to wet this thing up. So the first thing that I want to do to actually wet this thing up is add some reverb. That's the #1 wetness that we need, man. You need a wet ass track. Oh, that was terrible. All right, bet. So here we go. So let's go ahead and start off with the hook lead. We're going to go down to our sends, this section right here. Now, whenever you're using reverbs and delays, time-based effects, you always want to use a send to set it up, because if you put a reverb directly on this track, man, it's going to be reverbed all the way out. Not only that, you don't have the ability to actually control the reverb effect. Not only that, you got to then put a reverb plug-in across every track in your session, which could really bog the system down unnecessarily. So whenever you're using time-based effects like reverbs, delays, flangers, choruses, all these types of things, set them up on their own separate aux track, man. A real simple way to do this in Logic is to just go to the send selector, click plus, choose a bus. Now you can choose any bus. Now my buses are already labeled because I went into my whole other thing and labeled my buses. I got another video where I show y'all how to do that when you're setting up your time-based effects. But I'm gonna rename this track Reverb. I'm gonna go up to the input. Instead of it being mono, all you gotta do is click here, and now that track is a stereo track. Okay, you want your reverbs to be in stereo. So yeah, next I'm gonna go ahead and insert a not a compressor, a EQ. I'm gonna use an EQ on this because I really want to take off the highs and the lows of the signal before it gets into the reverb. That's just going to help the reverb sound more natural versus just sounding like some old digital reverb, some stock reverb, man. So this is what you call like the Abbey Road technique. They used to do this at the Abbey Road studios. But no, I don't want to do that. Whatever you're doing, stop. Okay. Oh, whatever happens, stop. Save. Okay. So yes, this would be considered the Abbey Road technique, but we're going to name it a Wavy Way technique. You feel me? Because I'm doing it a little bit different. I'm doing it my way. And if you like it my way, then you can do it this way. But basically, I'm using my filters, bro. EQs, filters. That's how your boy Wavy rocks. Okay, so I'm just gonna go ahead, filter out this I meant to turn this down to 6 dB per octave. And I'm gonna filter this all the way up to probably like 500, right? Same thing on the high end. We don't want that highs end on our reverbs either. So we're gonna filter that up to maybe about 6, 7K. 5, 6, okay, cool. All right, bet. Let's just see how that sound. I'm gonna go ahead and insert a reverb plugin now. All stock plugins. Let's use the Reverb, man. This thing is actually pretty dope. It's a lot going on in here. So when I'm using my reverbs, the way I like to do it, I like to just turn it all the way up. And actually, let's work off this verse track because it's more consistent to work off of right now. And then we'll come back, and once we get it sounding good for the verse, and we can apply it elsewhere. So I'm just gonna go ahead and send this out to that reverb. Cool. I'm gonna turn it all the way up on the send, and we're just gonna experiment with some different reverb presets, man. I'm gonna go through these presets. Actually, let's see. I kind of know where I might want to start. I think I want to start here in a room. Let's start with the clean big room, and then we'll go from there.
Run it up, I'll be waking up for a check. Cut it up, I'ma bust it.
Now listen to it without this EQ that I'm doing before.
Run it up, I'll be waking up for a check. Cut it up, I'ma bust it down with the set.
Right, controls a lot of that low end and takes that up out of there.
Run it up, I'll be waking up for a check. Cut it up, I'ma bust it down with the set. Can you turn around? I'ma wipe it down at this point.
And if you even look at this big clean room, if you notice, you see they kind of got the same EQ curve that I'm doing already before it come in there, man. Hey, I'm telling, great minds think alike, bro. They already been thinking about this too, huh? They like, man, we know that this gonna sound like doo-doo if we don't take off some of these highs and lows.
Run it up, I'll be waking up for a check. Cut it up, I'ma bust it down with the set. Can you turn around? I'ma wipe it down at this point. I'll keep a gun around. I don't got no time for a threat. Nigga be tripping.
I kind of like how that clean strat room sound, man. You know, let's back it off some and see what it sound like.
Run it up, I'll be waking up for a check. Cut it up, I'ma bust it down with the set. Can you turn around? I'ma wipe it down at this point. I'll keep a gun around. I don't got no time for a threat. These niggas be tripping, all my jewelry dripping. Run it up, I'll be waking up for a check. Cut it up, I'ma bust it down with the set. Can you turn around? I'ma wipe it down at this point. I'll keep a gun around. I don't got no time for a threat.
I kind of like how that sound, man. If you notice what I did, I activated these controls which allow the decay time and the pre-delay to automatically sync up with the session's tempo. And I chose a 1/64th note pre-delay. We got a half note decay time, and I think it sounds good.
Run it up, I'll be waking up for a check. Cut it up, I'ma bust it down with the set. Can you turn around? I'ma wipe it down at this point. I'll keep a gun around. I don't got no time for a threat. These niggas be tripping, all my jewelry dripping.
All right, bet. Let's see what that sound like across the rest of these tracks. Let's go ahead and put some reverb across them. I don't want to add too much.
Run it up, I'll be waking up for a check. Cut it up, I'ma bust it down with the set. Can you turn around? I'ma wipe it down at this point. I'll keep a gun around. I don't got no time for a threat. These niggas be tripping, all my jewelry dripping. Whip straight out the kitchen. You think I'm slipping? Better check positions. I've been on a mission. Stacking, flipping, stacking, pivot. Never lacking period. It's in my spirit. I was born to get it. Add another digit. I'm about to come up. I told her call me with it. Pull up. I'm about to add another comma. Add another comma, baby. Add another comma. Need a money counter, baby. Got too much to count up. Texting my accountant, add a check to my account. I be getting every dollar. I ain't missing no amount. Yeah.
All right, let's hear what we got.
Comma. Add another comma. I'm about to come up. I told her call me with it. Pull up. I'm about to add another comma. Add another comma, baby. Add another comma. Need a money counter, baby. Got too much to count up. Texting my accountant, add a check to my account. I be getting every dollar. I ain't missing no amount. Yeah. Run it up, I'll be waking up for a check. Cut it up, I'ma bust it down with the set. Can you turn around? I'ma wipe it down. If it's wet, I keep a gun around. I don't got no time for a threat. These niggas be tripping, all my jewelry dripping. Whip straight out the kitchen. You think I'm slipping? Better check positions. I've been on a mission. Be waking up for a check. Cut it up, I'ma.
Okay, right. This little 200 is kind of getting on my nerves a little bit. So what I'm gonna do is a little bit, kind of right there. I love the fact that we can see where it's peaking, and I'm gonna reduce that by about it's on the verse.
Run it up, I'll be waking up for a check. Cut it up, I'ma bust it down with the
Sounds
set.
better.
Can you turn around? I'ma wipe it down. If it's wet, I keep a gun around. I don't got no time for a threat. These niggas be tripping, all my jewelry dripping. Whip straight out the kitchen. You think I'm slipping? Better check positions. I've been on a mission. Stack and flip it, stack it.
All right, now it sounded a little too thin for me. I'm gonna tighten up that Q. Yes, sir. There we go. Okay, and then where that was at, that's here. We just gonna copy that over to.
Run it up, I'll be waking up for a check. Cut it up, I'ma bust it down with the set. Can you turn around? I'ma wipe it down. If it's wet, I keep a gun around. I don't got no time for a threat. These niggas be tripping, all my jewelry dripping. Whip straight out the kitchen. You think I'm slipping? Better check positions. I've been on a mission. Stack and flip it, stack and pivot. Never liking period. It's in my spirit. I was born to get it. Add another comma.
Bet. Let's add some delay now, especially to these yeah, let's do it. Let's start off with the hook. Some delay sound.
Add another comma.
I love a nice little eighth note delay. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Again, same way, I'm clicking on the sends and setting it up a send, and a new track will be made if it's not already there. So I'm just gonna name it delay 1/8. And I'm going to go ahead and put a delay on here. What a delay is it? Okay, here we go. Let's go with a stereo delay. Oh, but you know what? I forgot I need to make that stereo too. So now, let's go delay, stereo delay. Nah, let's use the tape delay. That's the one I've used before. I think I like that one better. Just because I don't want to have to change the left and the right side. I think you can probably do something different, but cool. Here we go. Tape delay is going to work, okay? Now, you see the tempo sync is already turned on. Feedback control is about 16%. That's not bad. What I probably want to do is I'm probably going to mess with these filters here, but let's just see. I'm going to go ahead and turn this up so we can hear it.
Add another comma. I'm about to come up. I told her, call me when she pull up.
All right, cool. So we on a quarter note, but we need to go to an eighth note.
Add another comma. I'm about to come up. I told her, call me when she pull up.
Ooh, that spread on there is fire.
Add another comma. I'm about to come up.
All right, bet. Let's put this on across my other tracks. This sounding good, bro.
Add another comma. I'm about to come up. I told her, call me when she pull up. I'm about to add another comma. Add another comma, baby. Add another comma. Need a money counter, baby. Got too much to count up. Texting my accountant, add a check to my account. I be getting every dollar. I ain't missing no amount. Yeah. Run it up. I'll be waking up for a check. Cut it up, I'ma bust it down with the set. Can you turn around? I'ma wipe it down. If it's wet, I keep a gun around. I don't got no time for a threat. These niggas be tripping, all my jewelry dripping. Whip straight out the kitchen. You think I'm slipping? Better check positions. I've been on a mission. Stack and flip it, stack and pivot. Never liking period. It's in my spirit. I was born to get it. Add another comma. I'm about to come up. I told her, call me when she pull up. I'm about to add another comma. Add another another comma, baby, add another comma. Need a money counter, baby, got too much to count up. Texting my accountant, add a check to my account. I be getting every dollar, I ain't missing no amount, yeah.
Bet. I like how that's sounding. Let's bring in a quarter note delay, and what we're gonna do is actually automate this on certain parts. All right, so I think I want to do it starting with this first verse here, this first track on the verse. That's probably the main part that I want to reach out on and add some quarter note delay. So again, same thing, hit the sends to choose it, and then it's gonna delay 1 1/4. Okay, and then so we're gonna just go ahead and delay. You know what? We're gonna use the same damn delay, bruh. We're just gonna option drag it over, make sure that that track is stereo, and then we're gonna change it to a quarter note delay. Maybe add a little more high end on this one because it's gonna be a little bit more of a special effect kind of stuff. And maybe turn that feedback up a little bit more, and let's hear it. Actually, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna practice, right? I'm gonna turn this up and turn it down, but we're gonna see. Delay. Bet. So I got the sends on faders button here. I like to do this. So at the top, you say sends on faders. If you turn that on, basically what this allowed me to do, this is now my delay send down here on the fader, and it's gonna make it a whole lot easier for me to automate it instead of trying to turn that little knob that they got there. So let's go ahead and play this, and we're gonna see what some delay sound like on this section.
Yeah, run it up. I'll be waking up for a check. Cut it up, I'ma bust it down with the set. Can you turn around? I'ma wipe it down if it's wet. I keep a gun around. I don't got no time for a threat. These niggas be tripping, all my jewelry dripping. Whip straight out the kitchen. You think I'm slipping? Better check positions. I've been on a mission. Stack and flip it, stack and pivot. Never lacking period. It's in my spirit. I was born to get it. Add another digit. Add another comma. I'm about to come.
I bet. I like that. So yeah, it wasn't perfect, but you get the idea. So now that I got my sends on faders down here, let's go ahead and put this on the gram real quick. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go to the Grizzy for the people on the gram, man. If you ain't following me on Instagram, bruh, make sure y'all follow me. What's up, y'all? You ain't gonna believe what I got going on in here, man. Check this out, bruh. Oh, man, your boy is doing a whole mix in Logic. Is it Logic? Yeah, bro. I got this video. I'm working on the video. It's about to come out soon, man. Probably like Wednesday, for real, for real. But yeah, man, if y'all let me know enough, I get like 30 DMs, I'm going to drop it tomorrow. Let's go ahead now and change the automation mode to read, okay? So here's our, well, I mean, not read, but it's on read right now. We want to go with touch automation. I like this. Basically, with touch automation, no automation is going to be recorded unless you actually hit touch and start moving the fader or knob, whatever it is that you are going to be automating. So in this case, I'm just going to be automating this send level to my quarter note delay. So let's hear what that's going to sound like.
Yeah. Run it up, I'll be waking up for a check. Cut it up, I'ma bust it down with the set. Can you turn around? I'ma wipe it down if it's wet. I keep a gun around. I don't got no time for a threat. These niggas be tripping, all my jewelry dripping. Whip straight out the kitchen. You think I'm slipping? Better check positions. I've been on a mission. Stack and flip it, stack and pivot. Never lacking period. It's in my spirit. I was born to get it. Add another digit. Add another comma. I'm about to come.
I bet. And you see at the end, we got add another digit.
Spirit, I was born to get it. Add another digit. Add another comma. I'm about to.
Yeah, boy, that thing's starting to sound like a mix, bro. Turn that thing back to read. We can turn the sends on faders off. Yeah, and you know what? I think I want to also, let's just do the quarter note delay. I'll probably just leave it static for now on the actual ad-libs.
Spirit, I was born to get it. Add another digit. Add another comma. I'm about to come up. I told her call me when shit. Hold up. I'm about to add another comma. Add another comma, baby. Add another comma. Need a money counter, baby. Got too much to count up.
All right, so I don't like that when it get to this section, so I am gonna automate it. Let's put the sends back on the faders for that delay. We're gonna turn the touch, and then for this section, I'm just gonna turn the delay down.
Pull up. I'm about to add another comma. Add another comma, baby, add another comma. Need a money counter, baby, got too much to count up. Texting my accountant, add a check to my account. I be getting every dollar, I ain't missing no amount, yeah.
All right, let's see.
Pull up.
I don't know why that thing kept jumping. Oh, did I not turn it to touch? I must have been tripping. Let's try this again.
Pull up. I'm about to add another comma. Add another comma, baby, add another comma. Need a money counter, baby, got too much to count up. Texting my accountant, add a check to my account. I be getting every dollar, I ain't missing no amount, yeah.
All right, bet. Turn that back to read. Okay, we got some automation going on there.
Baby, add another comma. Need a money counter, baby, got too much to.
Yeah, see, it's too much there too. So let's turn that down too. We're gonna enter touch mode. Actually, I'm gonna actually go to latch mode for this, because latch mode just allow me to pull it down and leave it.
Comma, baby, add another comma.
Give myself a little more pre-roll.
Add another comma, baby, add another comma. Need a money counter, baby, got too much to count up. Texting my accountant, add a check to my account. I be getting every dollar, I ain't missing no amount, yeah. Run it up.
All right, bet. And now we're gonna just put that back to read. Turn the sends on faders off. And I think we sounded pretty damn good, man. Let's go ahead and listen to this mix.
Yeah, it's Wavy, Wayne.com. That's on my mom. Add another comma. I'm about to come up. I told her call me when she pull up. I'm about to add another comma. Add another comma, baby, add another comma. Need a money counter, baby, got too much to count up. Texting my accountant, add a check to my account. I be getting every dollar, I ain't missing no amount, yeah. Run it up, I be waking up for a check. Cut it up, I'ma bust it down with the set. Can you turn around? I'ma wipe it down if it's wet. I keep a gun around. I don't got no time for a threat. These niggas be tripping, all my jewelry dripping. Whip straight out the kitchen. You think I'm slipping? Better check positions. I've been on a mission. Stacking, flipping, stacking, pivot. Never lacking period. It's in my spirit. I was born to get it. Add another digit. Add another comma. I'm about to come up. I told her call me when she pull up. About to add another comma. Add another comma, baby, add another comma. Need a money counter.
All right, now let's just see what type of stock limiting I can do here. Dynamics here, adaptive limiter, multipressor. Let's see what that limiter is gonna do. Let's see what it's gonna do. We're gonna set that output level to -1 dB. What mode let's go with the leg. Yeah, we're gonna leave the true peak on too. All right, bet, let's hear it. Actually, we're gonna go to this loud part at the end.
Come on, I'm about to come up. I told her call me when she pull up. I'm about to add another comma. Add another comma, baby, add another comma. Need a money counter, baby, got too much to count up. Texting my accountant, add a check to my account. I be getting every dollar, I ain't missing no amount, yeah.
All right, that's a bit. Now let's hear the whole mix and see what we got one more time.
Yeah, it's Wavy, Wayne.com. That's on my mom. Add another comma. I'm about to come up. I told her call me when she pull up. I'm about to add another comma. Add another comma, baby, add another comma. Need a money counter, baby, got too much to count up. Texting my accountant, add a check to my account. I be getting every dollar, I ain't missing no amount, yeah. Run it up, I be waking up for a check. Cut it up, I'ma bust it down with the set. Can you turn around? I'ma wipe it down. If it's wet, I keep a gun around. I don't got no time for a threat.
All right, bet. I don't like, and this is a part of the mixing process, but I just do not like this delay on the on that verse. I know I thought I might like it, but now it's just coming. It's too much. Let's turn it off.
Run it up, I'll be waking up for a check. Cut it up, I'ma bust it down with the set. Can you turn around? I'ma wipe it down. If it's wet, I keep a gun around. I don't got no time for a threat. Nigga be tripping.
All right, bet. Hopefully that works. All right, y'all. Thanks for watching this video. That is how I would start and pretty much work on a mix in Logic Pro X. If you like this and found it helpful, make sure that you go ahead and leave a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel so that I can know that this is the kind of stuff you want, and I go ahead, get back in the lab and start making more of it for you, all right? What more videos in Logic do y'all want to see? Leave a comment down below, and I'll definitely get to it. You feel me? Don't forget that this template and a whole bunch more templates just like them and even better that include parallel compression techniques and some of my other secrets are available on WavyWayne.com for you to download and immediately add sauce to your session, all right? Thanks for watching. Be dope.